Yo, there's talk of this fella Kony, evil warlord gone sour with power. What a fucking phony. Kids should be loving life, born and fed, but they're scared, full of dread, wishing that they'd rather be dead. Bloodshed, enough said. How come it takes 30,000 kidnappings before the world cares? The question is, if not, now when are we gonna help these poor invisible children? Why should it be a girl's fate, taped and raped, trying to escape from their face being mutilated? No joys or toys for many African boys, given guns and forced to kill without a choice. Be the voice and bring light to the event. Get on board, show support, be a part of this movement. Don't you think it's weird? After 27 years, nobody hears of the many kids who disappeared. A nation full of fears, a family full of tears. About time we put aside meat and volunteer for the greater good of mankind. You will find an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, and it's like cutting a branch off a tree. It starts going back almost instantly, and Kony is only a branch of this evil. Why not attack the roots and stop targeting people? Yeah, we're gonna catch this dictator, but who's to stop it happening a few years later when the next devil of hell comes to reign? They ain't gonna have a Kony situation again. Don't go telling the world how it's meant to be. You gotta be the change in the world you want to see. So there's only one thing we can do. Before you see the wrong in others, first you must see it in you.
It may not be easy to put hate outside your door. You may have won the battle, but no one wins the war. It may well be easy to turn and just ignore. If we don't live for peace, what are we living for?
I ain't saying that this is a bad cause, but I can't forget that the world's fighting 50 other wars, and Kony ain't the only perpetrator of peace. Africa's in famine while America's obese. So I've got to the stage where I hate to smile, cause I know my happiness will only last a while. Evil began with the birth of man. Child soldiers, Sudan, Taliban in Afghanistan, Ku Klux Klan, war in Iraq and war in Iran. Israel bombed Palestine for a strip of land. Just because Obama caught and killed Osama hasn't solved the damn thing, but it's caused more drama. A harm of committing murder, expect karma. Learn from the ways of Gandhi and the Dalai Lama. Saddam Hussein was fucking inhumane. Next to the road we watched him die in vain, but by killing the villain in the name of peace, we have provoked more violence in the Middle East. We keep making the same mistakes over again. What good is it fighting evil with its own weapons? We chase our own tail and think it's not our own, pursuing an evil that is within us all. Don't attack the evil in your brother's eye. Look at the faults of your own before you deny. Superstar overdose and a million people cry, yet we turn a blind eye to the million kids who die. Cause I'm living in a world out of order, while people begging for food, they're deprived of clean water. We got the medicine to cure a disease, it never reaches the poor people who are in most need. I tell you why this world ain't fair, reluctant to share. Don't concern me, then why the fuck would I care?
It may not be easy to put hate outside your door. You may have won the battle, but no one wins a war. It may well be easy to turn and just ignore. If we don't live for peace, what are we living for?
What happens when we stop the LRA? Do we say hooray and call it a day? Do we wear a bracelet, buy an action kit and feel proud that we have done our bit? But do we really give a shit? Or do we just follow a Facebook trend cause your friends did? Hypocrite, 1 minute over it, talk the talk. We don't practice what we preach, can't walk the walk. Our lives are so blessed, we seem to have it all, so why are we stressed? We're not satisfied, suicidally depressed. But Suki Mandela never shed a tear for their house arrest. Corrupt and evil man, Mr. Robert Mugabe is starving his own people, living in Zimbabwe and Gaddafi, driven by money and driven by greed. Watch so many of his fellow countrymen bleed. We've heard of the famine in Ethiopia, but here we are, we won't eat dinner.
I really feel full and I hate the taste.
Tons of food in desperate need, and it goes to waste. Third world families are living off $1 a day, have no save, cannot pay, daughters sold away. Can only pray they live another day, good health, cause it's so much more important than material wealth. Imagine what would happen if your family falls ill with not enough money to pay the medical bill. Many parents of the world are simply unable to work and earn money, put food on the table, cause a full day labor earns a couple of cents. Superstars do shit only get paid millions. What the fuck kind of equality is this? When I see homeless souls begging on the street, helpless.
It may not be easy to put hate outside your door.